They suck at it. First of all, you got Daffy Dak here and his little goofy ass duck feet. If it's not Bet US TV, it's not for me. Hey, yo, the Empire Strikes Back. You may want to click off this if you're some type of Karen, because my blood pressure is building. Their headphones is on fire this time around, Bleak. About to squeeze the juice out of these. Wait, hold on. All right, pause, right? No Diddy. All right, on my top billing villains, I'm extremely aggravated about this potential ban on the brotherly shove. Now listen, I use the term brotherly shove. If you want to use that other term, tush push, listen, that's on you right there. That ain't my style, right? You won't catch me up on no Broad and Erie or 27th and Ridge or 20th and Susquehanna talking about tushes and shit like that, right? If somebody came to me somewhere and was using that word tush or something like that, all kinds of weird shit be going through my mind, right? I'd be like, whoa, is he wearing a wire? Is he trying to get me booked? You know what I'm saying? Be like that, right? But listen, anyway, on this brotherly shove stuff, right? This has to be the most softest shit ever. For any man, right? Any grown-ass man involved in the sport of football to be talking about banning a play because they feel that they're at a competitive disadvantage, especially with something that deals with physicality. What are we doing? If it's physicality, that should be your main focus. I would be up all night like, man, how can I stop this? This is it right here, right? I mean, somebody out thinking you on something like that or whatever like that, that's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you got me right here. But it's just mono physicality involved with it. Why wouldn't you step up to the plate? Now, watching some of these coaches talk about this stuff, right? Some of this hurt me to the heart. You know what I mean? Soft ass Matt LaFleur, come on now. We knew he's soft, right? Green Bay is the people who started this bullshit anyway, you know what I mean? Fuck you very much, Matt LaFleur, and your entire organization, right? And that's an organization I have mad respect for. But that'll be in the past right there, right? All these dudes currently have zero respect for him. This one right here. The Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott, right? We know Sean McDermott from here, right, in Philadelphia, right? A great defensive back coach, great defensive coordinator, a really good head coach. But I see some shit in Sean McDermott and his soft-ass team, right? His team is an offensive team. Even though he's a defensive mastermind, which he showed that a lot of the times when he was in Carolina as the defensive coordinator, he was the absolute truth, right? He seems like one of these roughneck type cats. I know he was real big on the cover two screen or two deep shell, organic pass rush and all that, right? He somehow lost his way. He's in favor of a proactive move against the play for health and safety reasons. The fuck out of here. Who's getting hurt? Your ego getting hurt is not something for you to lose control over, man. What are we doing here, right? Coach Reed, we know what he's going to be about. I'll never say anything. I'll be honest with you, I'll never say anything bad about Coach Reed, right? He's one of the main reasons I love this sport, right? But he said you can argue it either way and shit like that. He's always going to be like that, right? Same thing with Coach Tomlin, right? He was kind of on the fence with it, right? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is right there. This is my dude right here. My home away from home in Baltimore. That city is every bit little Philadelphia. And he represents this. John Harbaugh called it a football play. A football play, right? His team is usually the hardest team in the league. If you ask my opinion there, I've said that plenty of times. They are always on some super physical shit where sometimes we've swayed away and gone a little bit of finesse, you know what I mean? And sometimes like with Chip Kelly, right? And some of the Andy Reid years. But for the most part, the Ravens do what the Ravens do. So, but he also said his opinion could be changed with further medical information, right? Which won't be coming. Who's getting hurt on this play? We know what Coach Steichen is about, you know what I'm saying? Big love to Coach Steichen. He's against any ban. Coach Stefanski from the Browns, he said he's in favor of keeping it. Mike Vrabel. We know Mike Vrabel is a straight-up gangster, right? Straight-up gangster. He is against the rule change and indicated the same during a Monday appearance on a particular show right there. Coach D'Amico Ryans, we know as a former Philadelphia Eagle, He is the man. He's one of my all-time favorite linebackers. Tough to punish the team for being really good at something. Thank you. Coach Aaron Glenn. That dude is the truth as well. Roughneck Cab when he played with the Saints and all that. My job is to stop that play. That's exactly how you're supposed to be looking at it. That would be my deal right there. I'd be like up all night wondering just how you stop that. We're going to try this. We're going to try that. We're not going to start bitching because somebody is doing something that's physical that we're having a tough time stopping. That's crazy. Look at this. Soft-ass Sean McVay. He looks soft, you know what I mean? He owns an ambiguously duo. I might need to block that one. But listen, I said parental advisory at the start, right? I'm saying you need to click up off of it, right? Anyway, my man said it doesn't look like football. They said the play shouldn't be legal, but expressed doubt any change will come this year, right? So he's trying to he's passive aggressively talking. Get the fuck out of here, man. I have zero respect for Sean McVay, right? He's already soft as shit anyway, right? Soft as baby powder, baby shit. He's soft as a toddler's ass. What do you mean? It doesn't look like football. Nigga, that's because your ass ain't never been in no fucking trenches trying to swap paint. You know what I'm saying? This dude's soft, man. People like that, crazy. Kellen Moore, of course, he better not ever say anything against it, right? He ran it quite a few times as our offensive coordinator. Dan Quinn, right, says he focuses on how to stop others from it. Big salute to Big Dan Quinn. That's my man. This one right here, my boy Raheem Morris from Irvington, right, out in North Jersey, right, close to Newark. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Newark is another home away from home for me. I generally love Raheem Morris, but this is some shit right here. He said he's in favor of banning the play and reiterated that at league meetings. You go down to Atlanta, right? You go down to Midtown, right? I'm no telling what you got into in Midtown, right? What are we doing out there in Atlanta? Come on, Coach Morris. Coach Dave Canales said he noted the lack of data showing it's a dangerous play and doesn't want to take away a competitive advantage. Always like Dave Canales. I think he's going to be a really good head coach, right? But this is something that bothers me the most right here. But here's the kicker. This is what got me extremely mad, right? Your boy Angry Murf right here. They're talking about teams that voted against the brotherly shove. And look at that first team right here. Fucking Dallas Cowgirls. What? You have to be kidding me, man. I sat there and watched this dumbass, soft-ass, goofy-ass organization sat up there and try to copy it. Look, bro, for real, how are you going to run something and then vote against it? And I've seen this on several instances over the years as well. These dudes run the damn brotherly shove and they can't do it. They suck at it. First of all, you got Daffy Dak here and his little goofy-ass duck feet, right? He's not going to be able to get any leverage there. You ain't got no horses up front either. Like, what are we doing? Look at the leverage on this one right here, man. Nobody's getting any type of leverage. Nobody's getting blown back off the snap. Look at that. The Chargers aren't being blown back off the snap right there. If anything, they just reestablished the line of scrimmage. And Daffy Dak right here, he's not King Jalen Hurts. He doesn't squat 600 pounds. He probably squats 60 pounds, right? He's like, oh, get it off me. Get the bar off me. It's hurting my feet. Look at his feet, right? He didn't go anywhere. Look at that bang. His knees are already on the ground right there. He's still trying to drive. Bro, your knees don't hit the ground. It's a wrap, bro. You're down. Look at that shit right there. Look at the game marker. Look at him right here. He's struggling. And not only that, the ball is way back here, so his ball is behind. How you lose yardage? He lost yardage on a brotherly shove. What are we doing? Come on, dude. Bang, look at that. His knees down again. His knee is down again. The ball is back here, right? Almost being stripped out, right? Let's see, right here. Look at that right here. Look at his foot, right? Look at his foot. It's all turned way out there and shit like that. You're not going to get no leg drive like that. Bang. Soon as he hit right there, his knee hit and it was a wrap, right? Look at that. He's trying to drive. His knees locking out real hard and shit. Like, you better put some bend in your knee, bro. Your knee locking all the way out there, bro. You're going to rupture a patella tendon or something like that. Look at the struggle and the anguish on his face, man. I hate the Dallas Cowgirls. His knees down super hard right there. What are we doing here? You going to run it and then vote against it? Look at this, right? You got Rico Dotto here shoving and all this like that. Shit ain't working, bro. This shit ain't working. So look at this. Look at his leg. His leg sniffing shit right there, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing? Listen, that's ratting. We don't talk to rats. Listen, if you're a civilian and you witness a crime, all right, cool. You talk to the police and all that. That's your job. You're a civilian, right? You're not in that lifestyle, right? But if you're a criminal and you're doing criminal activities with someone, and then you go and talk to the police afterwards, you're considered a rat. A rat. There's no other way to describe this. They're doing it too, and now they're voting against us. That's like ratting to the police. Tell me if I'm wrong or not out there. That's not ratting to the police. Only the Dallas Cowgirls could do some shit like this, right? Now listen, I understand a whole bunch of other teams probably did the brotherly shove and then snitched as well, right? They're all rats too, but I don't hate them like I hate the damn Dallas Cowgirls. They're always doing some weird, goofy shit, and this is definitely one of them right there. Man. And if you're not a rat, make sure you're getting over to BetUSTV for your picks, predictions, and analysis. These guys have a gang of shows for a gang of sports, and all of these guys are doing it big, man. I love tuning in, watching the NCAA basketball picks and predictions. I love filling my knowledge bank like that. I've watched the drawings on MMA and boxing. Of course, you know I'm heavy on that. Baseball is back. I've been checking that out, and as well as counting down on the NBA. But of course, you know what's going to have us most pressed and stressed? That will be football. Man, I saw where they were laying some odds on something that was extremely interesting. That would be Saquon Barkley to record 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards next season. Plus 2,200 on that. Wouldn't that be crazy if we followed it up, right, and really utilized this guy in the passing game and he was able to do something like that, right? It would still have the same effect as rushing for 2,000 yards or whatever, but it would make us that much more dangerous. So not against something like that, plus 2,200. Let me know what you think about that. But BetUSTV for your picks, predictions, and analysis, man. Make sure you're getting on over there, top Billin villains. Big salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.